Google Opal. What an absolutely fantastic tool this is. And today I'm going to run you through every single point from A to Z of Opal, some generic points around comparisons of n8n and make.com and why Google is going to win the AI race. This is the future of how you build using no code. This is how it's going to be in 2 years from now, 3 years from now. This is exactly how you're going to be able to build anything. Is Opal the answer to every single no-code solution? Absolutely not. Is it going to be a front runner that is layered and layered and layered and eventually becomes a powerhouse that allows you to connect anything at will? Absolutely. It's my job today to educate you on it. It's only available in the US. So let's jump straight into this because I'm going to first start with the canvas. Now, the canvas of Google Opal is something that I've never seen before. When it comes down to the power of AI platforms and no-code platforms, you'll remember the first time you saw n8n. And if you don't, then when you do see it, you will understand the difference between the two. This is the most simple interface that you could possibly ask for and has hugely powerful focus areas. The first focus area is this. Literally, type what you want to build. So you can add your steps to get started and build something manually, or you can type whatever you want to build in, which is the future of no-code automation, in that box. You can also very easily share an app. If you hit share an app and you turn that on, there is, hopefully it's going to allow me, there is the ability to copy this link and share it with anybody in your team. Very similar to you do with a Google Doc or a Google Drive link, okay? Now, what is amazing here is that you have two versions. You have the app and you have the editor. When we have an app, which we will do very soon, you will be able to flick through an app version, which showcases your actual app and how it looks, and the editor version, which is your canvas of where you're editing. But in the top right-hand corner, there will pop up a remix button, and I'll show you. And what that allows you to do is keep the core structure of what you've already built in Opal and just give it another text prompt using this box that adds something on. Maybe you want it to do some different type of research. Maybe you want it to create a Google Sheet out of what you've produced. Maybe you want to upload a file to Google Drive once it's complete. Whatever it is that you want to do, it can be done with ease inside of here. So, I'm going to start with just showing you a few of the basic inputs that you would use. This is a user input. This user input would be, type in a prompt here. So, please insert your product description. And that would be product description. And that is a user input node. Okay? So, user input, that's what it is. You have outputs. So inside of the outputs, we can select web page with auto layout. We can save it to Google Docs. We can save to Google Slides. We can save to Google Sheets. Not only that, we can ask AI to suggest an edit for this prompt. You're going to be given a product description. And I'd like the description to be added to a new Google Doc. You hit enter. I understand. Please provide the specific changes or feedback. You're going to be given a product description in text format, and I'd like the description to be researched and then added to a Google Doc. Now, When it comes down to this, so I've just given it a basic prompt, and you can see here this is the prompt like you would with any other LLM. When it comes down to the usage of this prompting, you have free reign. You can change it. You can also hit advanced settings down here. You can choose the model that it uses, Gemini Pro, Gemini Flash. Down at the bottom, you can give it system instructions. You're a seasoned product description enhancer with 25 years in the e-commerce industry, let's just say. Now, it now has a brain. So we do this. Well, what do we do then? Well, we connect this. We connect this. That's the product description. Web page with auto layout. But we asked it to create information into a Google Doc, transcribe this research into a Google Doc. So we want it to save it to a Google Doc instead. We then hit start. So this is the untitled Opal app. Let's just call it test interface showcase. Okay. We'll start the app. Insert the product description. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon. I was looking for a new tripod. Let's take this. We stick it into the interface. You can see now, look, if you look in the app version, this is what it looks like as a fully functioning app. You can add voice. You can leave voice notes to do it. Stupidly easy. You can upload YouTube videos, upload from devices, drawings, webcam video. I could record myself and use it as the tool. Incredibly powerful when using VO3, for example. You'd want to use your own video that's you, and you would be able to do that by just recording your own video, and then say, hey, have me walking through here and doing this and doing that. Stupidly powerful. Now this is going to research the product. Now, if we click this, it's created a Google Doc based out of what I've said, and it's added this. So it's taken my brief and it's taken my description, but it's just created a document out of it. Oh no. How terrible. So what do we need to do? Well, we go back to the editor and we say, I'd like the initial product research to be edited, to be enhanced and improved with best-in-class copywriting to engage website visitors, and then be uploaded to a Google Doc. I don't need the original. Let's test its boundaries now. I don't need the original description in the document, just the revised edition. And let's hit send. You can also download the file and share the output from in the individual section. So literally right from where you are sat inside of the console, you can just download the file. It's crazy. Okay. What's just happened there? We have just seen a huge change when it comes down to our flow. I gave it a basic sentence. I asked it to enhance with copywriting. And if we look at these individual sections, you have access to the following tools: search web, images, get web page, get weather, and the following input. Come up with a plan to perform the following intent. conduct in-depth research on the product description to gather all relevant information. The agent should create a plan and execute it to find comprehensive details. Strategy, go in order. You can think as you go. You can do all at once. You obviously going in order is the best use case for this. Plan and execute with Gemini Flash. But look at what we have here. We have VO, we have Lyra, we have Imagen 4, we have deep research with Gemini 4 2.5. Let's try deep research. Summarize research. We'll tick that box. All these features that are available to us. It already created a system instruction here. You're working as part of an AI system. No chit chat. It's told an expert analyst carefully read through the initial raw output, identify specific details, benefits. Initial research raw. Important note: start directly with the output. Do not output delimiters. Output. Boom. Enhanced copywriting. Like, all of this has just been generated based off of that one individual prompt. Save to Google Docs. So now, if we if we start to rerun this app, which is what this button is here, we start. Let's go into app mode, actually. Enter the product description. So I need to just grab that again from here. Grab this product description. Go back into Google Opal. Hit enter. Now look at the editor. And the other feature I want to show you is console. So you can watch what it's doing in real time. The power of being able to watch what it's doing in real time is understated, because it gives you the ability to be able to watch exactly where things are happening, what tools it's using, where it's calling from. And this is a little bit more in depth. If you forget that, like, just look at what we've done, how basic it was. But then if you actually wanted to, you can see it in real time where it's going. There's also a flashing sort of line and beacon that follows the individual line to where it's at. So you can see now exactly the points and steps that it's currently taking. You don't just need it inside of here. But yeah, like, it's planning research. It's going through everything that we asked it to do. And we'll see what the output is. But whilst it's doing that, let's go into something cool with Google Opal. So, is it Opal? Yeah, Opal with Google. Let's try one of their templates, their blog post generator. It's already been generated. It's one of the easiest things that we could use, and probably the first place that, if I was you, I would start. Now, we have this blog. Please provide a topic for the blog post. The future of Google Ads and how AI is going to impact its usage in use. Going to impact. We want it to be SMM related. Going to impact SEM. Let's just have that, because it gives it more. It'll be a bit more robust. Doing the research to the editor, same thing. It's providing the research and overview AI Google Ads SEM, explore historical AI in Google Ads, gather current opinions on AI into SEM, uncover AI controversies in Google Ads, analyze future AI developments in SEM. I will now work on all of those items. It's now working on everything that we have asked it to do, and that is done so seamlessly. I literally gave it one piece of text, and it's now going to spit out an incredibly well-positioned blog post with a banner image that is ready to rock. Literally ready to rock. We'll see in a moment, like literally as soon as that's completed. Let's check what's going on here. Okay, so it looks like we got the conclusion. Let's have a look at the output. It's created an interface showcase Google Doc. It's expanded completely on our product description. Bit too much, bit full on for what it was. The point stands. G Suite, been able to use the G Suite data. Okay? Now, let's go to the blog post. And, sorry, the blog post writer. We're waiting for it to finally generate the display. This is the display of the blog post. The good old days. Remember manual bidding? Logical. Topical. Everyone remembers manual bidding. It is still available now, but they changed all of their bid strategies and things over the years, taking power away and making it more AI related. The brains behind ads right now, I'm actually interested in seeing what it thinks the future is. The elephant in the room, AI's controversial side, privacy paranoia, the black box problem, bias and discrimination. What's next? More AI everywhere. Expect an even deeper, more persuasive integration of AI of every facet of the advertising system. Be more sophisticated. AI Max for search. This is a new feature that Google brought out, so it's very topical. It's obviously because of the tool that we used it for to use it. Ads, AIOs, and ad real estate. Ads become increasingly integrated within AI's overview. The evolution of marketers' role continues. Will focus on high-level strategy, data quality, and learning to effectively prompt AI for optimal results. The demand of professionals skilled in AI literacy and analytical interpretation will skyrocket. It's good news for you, and it's good news for me. So, the point is that this is what we got. It created a page. Now, we've done some edits, but what I could do here is I could hit the remix button, and when we hit the remix button, we could then add a prompt to it. So now we're remixing. We want to suggest an edit, and that edit could be to like upload to a Google Drive, add the Google Doc link, Google Sheets link, Google Doc link to a Google Sheet, like anything we wanted it to do. We can ask it to, let's start a blank canvas. I haven't even tried this, so let's see. Before we do that, I'm going to showcase something to you completely from scratch, because I think this is important. This is where the true power of AI lies, and where this is going to be it. So imagine seeing this. Now we have the add assets option to add this, and I am going to use it to, I'm going to say, please create me, can you create me a Google document that gives a 2-page analysis of my mock Google data sheet. I'm going to add assets, my drive, mock, search, mock data. It has the mock data now. Oops, hit that. It can be a little bit slow, which is something I would say actually. It does, even like if this error's out, for example, it just takes a long time to tell you. It doesn't seem like it has done. Save analysis to a Google Doc. So you can see the steps named accordingly, analyze Google Sheet data, Google Sheet data. So it didn't allow me to just upload the document as added an asset as I wanted to. That would be if you were manually building it yourself. If you hit start, though, it will allow me to then add from Google Drive. So we can add from Google Drive. I'll now search for the mock data, and it will allow me to select it. And just for use cases, this mock data is just like a random piece of data that's based around quarter Q2 2024 historical performance data, profit margin, operating expenses, etc., just to give you a clear piece of clarity. Well, we hit we hit enter. It's now going to go away, and it's going to generate an analysis of this. And what I want you to understand about this is stop thinking about Google Opal for a moment. Google Opal isn't the key feature here. What is the key feature here is the ability for a COO, a C-suite exec, to have a massive, huge dashboard, not just something that's put together like I've just put together. A huge dashboard that simply he needs information on. He needs an exec summary. He needs a 2-page document that tells him what is happening, what are the trends. Well, guess what? Inside of here, you have the ability to be able to create that. And a lot of businesses use the G Suite. So it's going to become more and more and more and more popular that the G Suite that Google Opal is used, especially when people use G Suite. Even if they use something else, you always use Google Docs. You know, it's very rare, like that you find business. I mean, I say it's very rare. If you go out there and you look at the scope, I'm talking percentage-wise. Where do you hedge your bets? Well, what's used most? Definitely G Suite. So, look at that correlation, trend identification. It's even got links to different areas. I mean, will that just take me further in the graph? Content is blocked. Contact the site owner. So it didn't give us the sort of links. We would go back, change the prompt, tell it not to add links on it. But this is the overview that we asked for. A strong positive correlation was observed between user engagement and conversion rates. Detailed breakdown, performance metrics. The following table summarizes key performance. In his pocket, he's got a comprehensive data analysis report. Is it perfect? No. Is it something that you could tweak the system prompt? I mean, what did we give it? We gave it 2 sentences and this. Like, that's what we gave it. Imagine the power of what we could do if we just change the system prompt, summarize research. You know, if we change the individual systems that it was using, like it used Flash, let's use Pro, see what it comes out with. Like, you know, the ability that we have when it comes to Google Opal is frightening. It'll generate something. User inputs, outputs, and generations. It gives you the ability to create anything that you need inside of Opal. Let's go. And so Google Opal's power is completely understated. It's ridiculous. We've just created a mock data from nothing. Like we've created an analysis from mock data, literally from nothing with a basic prompt. But let's go and test out a video marketing approach, which is one of their templates, to give you an indicator. So the name of the product is Coffee Mug. Let's do it in the app window. I always get into that habit. The name of the product, Coffee Mug. I mean, look how smooth and seamless that is. It's just like if you needed this to target audience. Let's say your creative team needed assets, and this is what they looked at, right? There's no more third party paying thousands of pounds for AI creatives. Opal allows you to do it just with like a type form. It's literally like a Google form. So coffee lovers aged 20 to 50. I don't know who loves coffee. Not a massive fan myself. Here's my thinking. To research the product's specification, value proposition, I need to perform web searches. I'll start with a broad search for the product and get an overview, then refine searches specifically to look for common specifications and USPs that are benefits and constitute its value proposition. Here is my starting plan. Research product overview, find specifications, identify value proposition. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Then we go into the editor and we have a look at everything that's cooking inside of the console. It's calling everything. Gemini Flash, progress update. Here's my thinking. You see the progress updates that it gives us. So, let's get rid of that for now. Progress updates that it gives us when you're inside of the app. It's now organizing its work. You're watching it in real time deliver what is necessary. And once it's done, we'll have some pretty sweet content. That's for sure. It's now moved over to generating video, so that's good. Like the use time when it comes to using, I'm not sure exactly what it's using with the generate video. I'm not sure what it's using, but I think it's VO3 more than likely. You would assume. So looks like it might be done or nearing completion. Hopefully it has audio with it as well. You know that you get that issue with VO3 Audio's a massive thing. Sometimes it's not guaranteed that VO3 will output audio. Your coffee deserves to stay perfectly hot and flavorful. Discover your coffee mug.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. This is
Damn,
incredible.
That was sexy. And I didn't mean the lady. I meant the cup. Did you see that? The subtlety in the cup. Look at this. As the cup fills.
Wow.
The mug
This is
fills.
incredible.
Guys, to finish off my Opal overview, all I've got to say is this. If you are in a position where you are reliant on the G Suite element of business, you use G Suite all the time like I do, Google Opal is extremely powerful. But what I want to focus on at the end of this video is the future. Opal is going to expand. It is going to deliver best-in-class outputs, but it's going to do so with simplicity. And that is the key. That little search bar that we've used to generate everything in this video is what is going to drive future growth and its features. Now, this is brand new. Google put their foot in the game. In the background now, you know that they are enhancing this product. There's nothing that they couldn't do. They could create everything else could do. They could add nodes if they wanted for, like, you can make webhook requests, etc. inside of here. You can do all of that. But it's not really designed for that. You can send a webhook off, sure. But the design is meant to be simplistic. And they are going to integrate all of the technological advances, but they're going to do it in a simplistic manner. That means anything that you want to type in and create, you can do so just like this. And that is the future of AI and no-code development. And Google has just shown you exactly how to do it. It's a completely different take in comparison to n8n and make.com. It's something which, if you were to have that coffee mug that was in the end of that video, I know we didn't give it the mug, but if you were to have that coffee mug, that is something that you would 1,000% use as your creative. My name's Michael Elliott. You need to check out Google Opal. Thanks for watching.